AP Statistics people, we got another video for you. There's the homework. Probability vocab. Probability is a chance that something happens. Theoretical probability is what should happen. To find the probability of something, you take the number of good outcomes out of the number of total outcomes. That only actually works if they're all equally likely, though. Sometimes people get fooled if their outcomes are not equally likely. Empirical probability is experimental probability. This is what happens in a real-life try of a probability experiment. So this may not always turn out like it should. Like I flipped 6 coins in class and got 2 heads and 4 tails. It wasn't 50-50. It's okay. Real life doesn't always happen the way things should happen. The law of large numbers, though, says the more we try something, so the more trials that this has, your results are more likely to be close to 50-50, or more likely to be close to that 0.5 probability. So that's the theoretical probability of what should happen. Sample space is a list of all the possible outcomes. So sample space of a coin flip, heads or tails, that's an actual list. The sample space is not 2, the sample space is the list. So 2 coin flips, heads, 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 tails, tails, heads, tails, tails. We talked about complement. The complement of an event is that event not happening. So what's the complement of Moffat being at work? Moffat not being at work. You can write it as the event with a little c up, it's complement. And something, the probability and its complement's probability have to add up to 1. Because if the probability of me being at work is 90%, then that would be a 10% chance of me not being at work. Together add up to 100% or 1. Probabilities, because 1 means 100%. That is a certain to happen. 0 and its probability is impossible to happen. So you can't get lower than 0, can't get more than 1. A probability model sometimes shows just each event and what its possible probabilities are. So I just took the spinner. -1 was half of them. 2 is a quarter, 3 is a quarter. So half, quarter, quarter. All the probabilities together need to add up to 1. They do, because otherwise you're missing something. And each individual probability can't go lower than 0, can't be over 1, because, not possible to be outside of that range. All right. I'm putting one more up today, too. Good luck, everyone.